Well, happy Canada Day. July 1st, 2023, the 2023 version of Canada Day. We're celebrating the creation of our country. Yes, we are. And what better way to do that than to ride our bikes? Long weekend for us, long weekend for our American friends. So lots of awesome riding in store. I was going to do an update on my new bike. If you've seen previous vlogs, I'll put a link in the description below of the introduction to my steel sled, the Mariposa road bike. I was going to touch on the ride quality, how it's been. It's been a couple of months now, so you're due for an update. But one thing I wanted to touch on today on the ride, and it's a little niggling problem. I'll be hitting up the forums a little bit later to see what they have to say about this. But SRAM Red, love it or hate it? So far it's been great, but there's been one major issue that I need some help on. That's the coin cell current drainage problem. The coin cell operated shifters, CR2032s I believe, so that drives the transmission of the shift to the front and rear derailleur via Bluetooth I believe. And I'm assuming it only uses milliamps worth of current. So in theory, these coin cell batteries are supposed to last 2 years is what they say. Now, I don't believe that, but they're supposed to last longer than a couple of weeks. So I need to do some investigation into that. Just waiting on Linda now. She should be pulling up. Here she is.
Made it.
How was it?
It was good. It was work. It's a little humid out. Been a few days off the bike for me, but it was good.
Legs are strong?
Ish.
Legs are there?
I got legs. I got legs. Like a glass of red wine, I got legs.
Speaking of red wine, I'll touch more on the coin cell battery shifting issues in a moment. But for now, upwards and onwards, right?
Yeah. Hopefully a little downwards and onwards too.
Hard to tell these days if it's overcast or if we're dealing with more smoke. Posted a picture on my Instagram account yesterday. I was up at the Champlain Lookout, which I think is the highest point here in the Gatineau Park. And oh boy, smoky. And that was mild. Yeah, AQI. So we're almost done here. Linda not feeling that great. Week off the bike. So slow and steady. But back to my shifters, super annoying. I checked the battery strength last night, everything was fine. This morning, the left-hand shifter, which shifts the chain up the stack, was showing as nearly dead. And you don't really want that to start a ride. And like I said earlier, I think this is the third time I've changed the batteries in the shifters. Something's not right. Now, it may be the quality of the coin cell batteries that I'm putting in there. I did get a little cheap and bought a pack of 20 off of Amazon because it's way cheaper than buying them at the drugstore. But maybe they're not the best. So before I go off the deep end, I'm going to change them for some quality brand name coin cell batteries and see if that fixes the problem. But I'm a little perturbed. So we're trying to learn from our mistakes from last week where we didn't ride our bikes on one day because we put our faith in the weather network and we're sorely disappointed. Yeah, it didn't rain at all. So the weather network this week is saying rain almost every day over Canada Day, over the Canada Day long weekend. So we're trying to pick our spots in between where it says it's gonna start and when it's gonna stop. So Throwing caution to the wind. So far so good. Fingers crossed we're gonna get home nice and dry. Rained overnight. Bike's a little splish splashy for its first time. It's a little splish splashy. So it's gonna get a little wiped down when we get home. Right?
Yeah.
As are we.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say it. After he finishes with the bike.
Wipe down for you. I'll wipe down for you.
When I go, all the devils will be dancing in the aisle. I float around and round in the sea of people for a while.
So we're trying to make our way back home. There's a few bridges that connect Quebec to Ontario here in Ottawa. A couple of them are closed. Our usual route home is closed. So we're taking this one. This is the Alexandria Bridge, I believe. Yeah, I think that's right. A lot of road closures because of Canada Day celebrations. And it's also the season for construction.
Wanted to stay on the road up here?
Yes. So I got a backseat driver back there. We all love that. So we're gonna try and get home without A, getting killed, or B, killing somebody. Wish us luck. We made it home successfully. I didn't take any footage intentionally of the carnage that is Canada Day downtown. As you can imagine, the hordes tend to flock to Ottawa as it is a nation's capital, and it can get a little manic down there. So I didn't film any of that. Take my word for it, there was a lot of people celebrating Canada Day. Made it home, cleaned the bikes, everything's looking pretty good. The one super annoying thing though is I checked the battery levels when I came home and all showed as green and positive and good and wonderful. Now it's more annoying. Intermittent problems are the worst. It makes troubleshooting much more difficult. So I'll keep an eye on it. I didn't change the coin cell battery. I'll keep those as is for now. And then, you know, like I said, keep an eye on it. But I will hit up the forums. If you own SRAM and you have noticed a current drain on your coin cell batteries, I can't believe the number of times I've said coin cell battery on this vlog. If you noticed issues and you have a solution, please let me know. Otherwise, it's a nasty letter to SRAM. Have a great week. We will regroup next week for more excellent cycling content. Take care.